Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both mics.
Thank you. Now, yeah, the girl in the back there, in the far row, on the right. No, not you, honey. Your daughter. Yeah, just go ahead and throw up your hotel room key. Come on.
Nice.
How are you? Welcome to Both Mics.
Hey guys, Both Mics is a show about nothing and everything. Mike Sofka is over there.
Hey, I appeared. Poof. And over there, that is Mike Taylor. Together, we're Both Mics. Thank you for joining us. This is episode what?
120.
Jeez.
You can find Both Mics anywhere. Podcasts can be heard or even seen nowadays. Find us live on Friday night around 7 o'clock on twitch.tv/bothmics. Come hang with us. We got a chat room. We see what the shenanigans are up to on the chat room. And anywhere else. Like hell, go out to your kitchen and say, Alexa, I want to hear Both Mics on iHeartRadio.
Nice.
And guess what? Our sterling voices will come through. And you can listen to us anywhere podcasts can be heard.
So I have an idea for a commercial now.
Okay.
I could buy time on these socials, and I could just send that last 10 seconds you did, and it says Alexa, and somebody will open it up to look at it, and it'll say that, and then it'll automatically tune their shit to us, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. That's guerrilla warfare marketing right there, dude. That's aggressive.
Yeah, I go to drop the kids off from school, but sometimes I pick them up. And when I pick them up, the girl at the desk has to go physically down the hall and get the boys. And I noticed one day she had an Alexa behind the desk. So I go, Alexa, play Motley Crue. She comes out and shouts, "The Devil's playing."
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "What happened? What? How'd that happen?"
No, I don't know.
What happened?
That's why I don't consort with the robot race.
So what's happening?
Man, I think the world is happy to be done with this Johnny Depp, Amber Heard stuff.
Lord, I've barely been following. I haven't been following it at all.
Well, I have the quick synopsis for you. I'll give it to you here in a second. But
cool, awesome.
Basically, Amber Heard gave a shit, literally, and somehow, some way, they awarded Johnny Depp some money. He was asking for $50 million, 50.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And they're saying that he's not going to get all 50, that he's going to end up netting a $15 million. So pretty much, right. This is according to Yahoo News here. The court found Johnny Depp's ex-wife guilty of defamation. Compensation is $15 million. A jury found that the Amber Heard defamed her ex-spouse Johnny Depp and ordered him to pay $15 million. Such huge compensation was ordered because of the 2018 article in the Washington Post. The article described Heard as having been subjected to domestic violence. Depp is not mentioned by name, but his lawyers proved that it was clear that Heard was referring specifically to Johnny Depp. Yada yada, yada yada, yada yada. This was a distraction, dude. This wasn't... They made something out of nothing here, dude. Because you didn't care. Do you know people in your life that really followed this and cared about this?
No. But didn't he lose his contract with Disney for the Caribbean movies?
Which cost him about $54 million, yes, because of that.
Right. So, yeah, it's legitimate. And she seems like a freaking basket case, typical Karen. But yeah.
Not for nothing. There's a video clip out there, and I'll try to post it from the Both Mics Facebook page. There's video out there of her doing a bump of cocaine on the witness stand in the courtroom.
That I saw, because that was on Facebook.
Do you think that was legit, or do you think that was just her blowing her nose?
I don't know, dude. That looked very suspect.
Yes, exactly.
It looked very... I've never seen anybody blow their nose like that before.
No, she probably had a little pebble on the friggin', on the end of the napkin, so it would stick to the napkin.
In her pinky nail. Yeah.
Something. I don't know. That was crazy.
her pinky was involved in there somehow, and I never used my pinky to blow my nose. I pick my nose with my pinky sometimes,
Nice.
but I don't blow my nose into my pinky.
Wow. I'm sure people are like really thankful that they heard all that now.
I'm a giving guy. What can I say?
Nice. I'm trying to find my second favorite part of the show. You know what time that is? It's the alien update. Yep. And great news, everyone. I had the volume down on that the whole damn time. Christ almighty. What am I doing here? Hang on a second. I'm going to try to make it right. Hold on. Let's do that. And let's come over here. And we're going to start that over again. Because I do not like... Well, they'll take it out in post, right? Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Looking alien! Where?
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous for Earth people.
It's a pretty good robot. He's a little bit of an alien too, but I think he's an alien robot. You can be an alien robot, right? Like not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
Alright, the alien update. These are people
Brought
on
to you
our planet. Huh?
I said brought to you by
Yes.
the merch page on bothmics.com.
Perfect.
Buy a t-shirt.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm almost forgetting the shameless plugs today. Thank you. But, we're talking about a handful of people, maybe 7 people out of 7 billion on a planet that have advanced our culture, our civilization so much through technology and through now their wealth that they're generating by running this place. There's a handful of them. Some of them have a lot more power than others. I believe some of them are good, some of them are bad. But they obviously have, if they're not alien, they have alien interference. They have alien contact somehow, some way. They were given technology or what have you. I maintain that there's more dark money that Elon Musk has made from the United States government through the secret space programs that nobody knows about. But that's another show in its entirety.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done with the Depp Heard thing. No, I'm not even gonna. We could have went out the cheap way a couple weeks ago, and we could have done nothing but Depp and Heard. But you know what? That shit was everywhere.
Right.
Why would I want to talk the same shit everybody else talks? I mean, we talk about shit nobody else talks about here.
Did they have a kid together? Because they have a. I know Johnny Depp has a daughter named Lily, and I'm wondering if it's their kid together.
It was just creepy. They were videotaping each other in secret and stuff.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's video and audio. Somebody throwing and breaking a bottle of wine and, all this drama. I think, they're going to make a movie out of that probably.
I'm sure. Some cheap B-rate movie.
Anyway, I'm going to show you a picture of one of the guys that's an alien here for sure. And that's Bill Gates. Now, obviously, Musk he's always on here. He's always in a report. For a while there, it looked like it was just the Musk report. But let me tell you something. Bill Gates now has $2 billion of a short position against Tesla. Basically what that means is he was contemplating that it would be taking a downturn. He and Musk have been having these wars with the Twitter bot. Look at that. I got the same picture twice. Awesome. Way to go, Mike. Anyway, Musk stand on this whole issue with Gates. Gates was asking him to help out in some sort of, this some sort of situation, one of those things where they run a company that makes no money, a not-for-profit or whatever. They put up some money and sponsor stuff or whatever. And he was like, well, who's it for? And he says, it's for the World Economic Forum. And I'm like, he says, well, this is for the group with the Green Initiative and everything. He says, yeah. And he says, well, if I'm not mistaken, Bill, this is Musk talking to Bill Gates. He says, you took a short position on Tesla betting against us. So you're hoping to make money on us not being successful, and we're the largest and fastest growing electric vehicle group in the country. And you're betting against us. So no, I'm not going to help you with that.
Right? It only makes sense.
I mean, that's a pretty strong response. This is why I like Musk, dude. The guy, I don't know. I'm waiting for the left shoe to drop. There's got to be some shit I don't know about. Did he diddle little boys back in the day or something? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
He's got a red room in his house somewhere.
Every time he turns around, he's
50 Shades of Grey.
Shitting a gold business somewhere. I mean, he's got like 5 or 7 companies going on now. He's got all these government contracts.
Yeah.
The world's wealthiest guy, I think, right? U.S. is anyway.
No, I think he's got the planet nailed.
So, and it's funny to me, the people that go against this guy. I'm like, this guy's got a record of like 10,000 to 1 here. Can you imagine all the many decisions and things that had to go right, luck-wise and effort-wise, on his part and his company's part to get where they are today? 20 years ago, nobody knew who this guy was, right?
Exactly. Yeah, he was the PayPal guy, right? Or is he the eBay guy?
PayPal. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yep.
I hope we're not missing our calling. I hope, that dream of being the, country music stars that we want to be, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say that the Powerball is back over 100 million.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
I'm in.
There's my cash cow right there.
All right, here. I'll make a pact with you right now. If I win, I'll split it with you.
50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I win, I'll pay off your house.
Nice. All right. That'll be perfect, dude. That'll be enough. Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
I like it. Over 100 million. All right. I can live on that.
Right? It might be rough,
All right. So there's a company out there that's looking to take, this is according to science, okay? But there is a company out there that's telling us that they can take nuclear waste and they can convert it into diamond batteries that can last for thousands of years. Is that crazy or what?
I heard of something like this. It might be the same thing. I don't know. But I heard something about this.
It's for SciNature.com. We have an unquenchable energy need. We need to run anything that cannot be plugged in. Electricity will have to come from a battery. And the quest for a better battery is being launched in laboratories around the globe, yada yada. Nuclear waste is radioactive waste generated by nuclear power plants that no one wants to keep. No one wants it to be kept near their houses or even carried through their communities. The ugly substance is poisonous and deadly. Takes thousands of years to disintegrate completely, and we continue to produce more of it. California business is called NDB. They claim to have built a self-powered battery made entirely of radioactive waste, and it has a life expectancy of 28,000 years, making it ideal for your future electric car or iPhone.
Can you handle something like this? Obviously that picture is just a picture of whatever, but can you actually pick these things up?
I don't know. NDA intends to manufacture batteries in a variety of common and unique sizes, including AA, AAA, 18650, whatever that is, and 2170, whatever that is. Each battery will feature many stacked diamond layers, as well as a tiny circuit board with a supercapacitor for energy collection, storage, and discharge. The ultimate result, the business claims, is a battery that will last an extremely long period.
Wow. I don't know. Yeah, another one of those.
This sounds like a company I got to invest in, like, right now, dude.
Well, they've been saying for a while that the companies to invest in aren't the Tesla and aren't the Amazon. It's the people that are making the batteries for all these damn things.
Hey, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Back in 49er days and all that, when they were making those gold rush out west there, the guys who made the most money weren't the guys that prospected for gold. They were the guys selling the picks and axes.
Exactly.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yep, selling the dream.
Anyway. Yeah, so that's kind of why we do what we do. We're not here to run your life. We're here to help you run your life better.
Exactly. Quality is job one.
Yeah, exactly. Buddy, can you imagine a battery that lasts that long? You could will your battery to your future grandchildren.
Right? Yeah. Like I said, I'd have to see it to believe it, but
Okay, well here we go.
I'm learning little by little, but that every time I say that, it's possible and it can happen.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take is your favorite thing, right?
Yep.
All right, then. I'm just saying, dude. So you're going to give... I'm proud of you because you're going to give Blue a chance. If you know what we're talking about, check out the video. Blue, I spoke to an actual person from another place, another planet, another time. But they're
little
in
girl
form.
Blue. She had to. She needed the money.
Nice little dice play for you there. Anyway, go watch the video and then throw me a comment or throw me a word. I may do another interview with Blue, so Anyway, keep your eyes open for that. So
my cup is blue.
Nice. My background is blue. Yes, your background is blue.
And the thing over there.
The color blue. For today is blue.
Yes, blue.
Do you remember that shit when you were a kid? Like the word of the day and the color of the day and all that?
Well, where we grew up, we had romper room.
Yes.
Yes.
I always got excited when she was all like, and I see Michael and Donna and Jennifer, and looking through her magic glass at the end. Do you remember that part?
Of course. That's the only part I remember.
Okay.
Like, what else did they do?
If she said, Michael, you had a fucking great day at school and all that stuff. Everything was great because she said your name.
You had a great day at school because if you were watching Romper Room, you weren't at school.
Oh, no. Back when I remember watching it before I went to school, dude.
Really?
Yeah, in the morning.
I always thought it was like in the middle of the morning, like 10. Maybe not. I don't know. Before school, we always watched the Today Show. Mom and Dad always had the Today Show on. Yep.
All right, so here's another reason why you want to check us out live on twitch.tv/bothmics. When we're recording this news is old news already that I'm giving you. It's probably 3 days old by the time you're probably looking at this or watching this, listening to this. So check us out live, twitch.tv/bothmics. Pretty soon we'll be live on Facebook and YouTube, but you can still check our stuff out there, just not live. Today is National Donut Day.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I have donuts in the closet. I'm going to go get them now.
Nice.
No.
There was a bunch of freebies out today. Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme, all that stuff. Today was like Donut Day.
Yeah. Yeah, the over where the boys do their activities a couple nights during the week, there's a Krispy Kreme across the street. And, God, I had an experience there the other night. So we get 2 glazed donuts, one for each boy. I get my donut, and I'm like, she's like, can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I'd like to have 2 glazed donuts. Okay, 2 glazed donuts. Yeah, I'd like to have 1 chocolate glazed donut. Okay, 2 chocolate glazed donuts. How many donuts are you getting total? I'm getting 4 donuts total. Okay, so the 2 glazed and the 2... ma'am, no, hold on. You know, I want 2 glazed donuts, 1 chocolate glazed donuts, and 1 blueberry donut. That's 5. No.
Wow.
So I had to do one more time. I go, that's the 4. And, yeah. I go, I tell my wife, I go, you want to pay with your app, right? And she goes, yeah. I go, this is going to be a fiasco when we get to the window. And sure enough, I'm holding the phone up to pay, and she's like, beep.
Nice.
Beep. Beep.
Nice.
This isn't working. Beep. Yeah, so she goes, you just hand me the phone. I'll do it manually. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So just to get 4 donuts was a 20-minute fiasco.
Nice.
At the Krusty Kreme, which I do not like.
So
when there's a perfectly good Dunkin' Donuts down the street, why go to Krispy Kreme? But my wife insists.
So the boys got the plain glazed, and you got the chocolate, and your better half there had the blueberry.
Correct.
Okay, I guessed it right. Okay, all right.
Yep.
When you were a little kid, did you think they actually took like a punch and punched out the center of the donut to make donut holes?
Well, luckily, I grew up in the area of New Jersey where there were actual farms. And this one particular farm, George Washington and his troops stayed at during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, how was George? Did you get to hang out with him?
Nice, yeah. The farm is no longer there, but they used to make cider donuts.
Nice.
Because it was an apple farm. And you actually saw the machine.
Yeah.
You drop the little donuts in there.
Yeah.
And then they would float down to grease.
Nice.
And then they would flip them over.
Yeah.
And they would float down to grease. And they would go into the little basket.
They would use like a little stick to turn them over, right?
Yeah.
Like a chopstick looking thing.
You were instantly able to purchase them.
Yeah.
Right off the skewer there.
That's awesome. Now, did they sell apple cider there too?
Yes, they actually had a cider mill and sold apple cider.
What part of Jersey is that?
It was a town called Montvale, and it was Van Riper's Farms. And across the street was Tice Farms.
I think the cider place I'm thinking of was Dickens. Did you ever hear of Dickens?
No, that's probably farther south into Jersey, right?
It's, gosh, I can see the label in my mind. Dickens cider. Right on the label.
Dickens cider?
Yeah. Now you're getting it, Mike. It took us a second.
Nice.
I should have had a photo.
Nice. I'll Google it.
Yes. Google that. Put that in the Google box. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, I was thinking about the donuts, and you told me the chocolate one was yours. Is that your go-to donut? Chocolate?
Typically, yeah. But like Dunkin' Donuts, I like the sugar raised. Those are like a fluffier donut that's less messy. But yeah, anything chocolate, anything Dunkin' Donuts is good.
Now, do you have to have like sprinkles and crap on your donut or no?
Yeah, that's always a plus. Always a plus.
They get real exotic with these donuts. Like we used to have when I was in the auto business, we used to have, people want to do business with us, other people in the supporting industries. If you're going to sell a product, you don't show up empty-handed. Like you make sure that the receptionist and everybody involved in your appearance there is greeted and gets these exotic donuts. They probably pay like $5 a piece for each donut. You got like a Oreo cookies one. It's got the vanilla and the chocolate on it, and crumbled up chocolate Oreo cookies on it. Then you got one with M&Ms, and then they got like all sorts of exotic shit. And I'm like,
yeah. They have Twix donuts now and all kinds of stuff.
It's like 2,000 calories in this one friggin' donut. I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't eat the rest of the day now. Great. So chocolate, okay? Chocolate. How about and Brenda? Definitely blueberry all the time or no?
No. She kind of goes more for like apple fritters and things like that, scones, but she'll do donuts, munchkins. Chocolate, glazed, powdered.
Now remember when you and I met in the hospitality industry there at the RFC? Yeah. I had a bakery background as well. Did you recall that? Do you remember me telling you that?
I don't recall that at all. No.
Yeah, I ran. This is no shit. It is documentable. I ran a company that we made bagels and we made pastries. And if you ever stayed on Disney property or ate a pastry anywhere on Disney property, I made it. We had over 2,000, vendors that we worked with on and around Disney property. And it's a pain in the ass for them to have at their little place to have 6 danishes made by their kitchen. You know what I mean? 6 Danishes
right.
and 14 muffins or whatever. So it was all small order stuff. But when you have 2,000 of them, like, you know, $15, $18 an average ticket, that's a pretty good day. And you know the great thing about it? It's every fucking day. It was every day. It was every day, dude. So there'd be nights where we would bake off, like, I don't know, 5,000 bagels and stuff like this. It was just crazy, dude. It was insane. So to me, I remember a story when you were talking about blueberry. That was Brenda's favorite there. I remember then later on, I ran 3 retail stores for these folks, and I made sure all the wholesale product got out. And then I left that company, and I went to another competitor, and I opened a bunch of their stores, the Einstein's company. And I opened some of them that are still open today. So I opened those, and then that other company was sold to someone else, and the new owner called me and said, I understand you're the guy I need. So we went in there and negotiated something, and I went back. And it was a different situation, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, when I was opening up those restaurants for the Einsteins, I'm helping out at the counter, because that's what you do if you're a good leader. You get in, you get your hands dirty, you know, you roll up your sleeves, you get to work. You know, that's what you do when it's busy. So you help out. So I was helping out, and a lady goes, yeah, I'll have 6 chocolate chip bagels, and I'll have 6 blueberry bagels. And I said, shoot, I'm sorry, we appear to be out of the blueberry bagels. I should have some probably in the next 30 minutes. The baker comes out from the back and goes, Mike, I don't know, we don't have any more blueberry dough. I can't have them. I said, sorry, ma'am, there's no blueberry. And she said, oh, okay, you know, no problem. I'll just take 6 of the chocolate chip and 6 of the blueberry then. I said, testing. Is this thing on? I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Let me speak up a little bit here. I know it's noisy in here. You know, we don't have the blueberry, so just give me 6 of whatever else you want. You know, I apologize, but as you know, we bake fresh all the time. We just happen to be out. What else can I get you besides blueberry? Oh my gosh, I don't know where my mind is. I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. Just make it 6 more blueberry instead. And I'm like looking for cameras at this point. I'm like, is Alan Funt around the corner here? Is this some sort of candid camera bullshit?
Right.
You know, I'm like, this lady's on another planet, dude. It's like Bizarro World. Remember Bizarro Superman when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bizarro World. So
was she also was she dancing on your front porch? Like
no, not the Flacco woman. But so I turn around and I point up to the menu board behind me, and I say, you see that word, ma'am? And she says, what? And I say, chocolate, because you wanted chocolate chip, right? And she says, yeah. And I said, can you spell the first couple letters there, the first 4 letters? And she says, yeah, CHOC. And I go, okay, great. I go, can you spell the word fuck in chocolate? She goes, excuse me? So, okay. How about the word blueberry? Can you spell the word fuck in blueberry there? And she goes, there's no fucking blueberry. I go, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, I don't know how we went from donut day to that, but, and you ever had a maple bacon donut?
Ugh, no. Why?
Buddy, it's good.
No,
I'll take it a step. I'll take it a step further. I had a maple bacon donut beer. That's when I knew it was time to quit drinking, dude. I couldn't. I was running out of options.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. No. But yeah, the special at Krispy Kreme was buy a dozen, get a dozen for $1.
Nice.
Yeah, so like obviously a dozen donuts actually cost them $1.
We used to, when we were running late to school, or we were going to be running close to running late, we used to make a stop at the donut place. It was Mr. Donut in Lakeland, and we would stop and pick up a dozen donuts, and then we'd work the poor lady on purpose. Like we're going to get a dozen, and we were little dicks back then, so we were like, okay, see that one way over there in that far corner over there on the right? Yeah, what is that? Is that chocolate? She says, yeah. I go, yeah, give me one of them. And she goes over there, and then my buddy points to the other side. Oh, is that blueberry over there? Yeah. We need one of those. Buddy, a line is forming. You know, yeah, it was just all bad, dude. But we didn't care. We weren't in school. So we took the dozen donuts, and we take 2 out, and we're eating donut on the way to the office to check in because we're late for school. Got to do it the right way, you know.
Right.
Stop by the office, give the attendant secretary a box of donuts. She smiles and gives us passes to go to class.
Right.
So donuts are good, man. Everybody likes donuts. Who doesn't like a donut?
Exactly. Even my picky kids like donuts.
Yeah. There's a place over on Universal property there, Voodoo Donuts. You ever heard or seen that place?
Yeah. It was the big deal when they opened up. I don't know if I was living here in Florida or if I was in Texas. But yeah, it was a big deal. And actually, I think it was before I moved to Texas, because I remember being there and seeing people walking around with these boxes of $35 boxes of donuts.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, there you go.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, and I guess they deliver. I guess it's a good product. From what I understand, it does cost a little bit more money than your average donut, but anyway. So right. I want you to check
another case of taking something that's simple and how can you make more money at it? You know?
No, that's what it's about.
Right.
All right, so this woman here, I've been doing a lot of alien stuff lately because, well, I ran into that being from another place and named Blue in a human form of female, and I did an interview, so you can check it out on the website. You can check it out, on socials, what have you. So I might do a follow-up as well. I think it went well. Mike's a little skeptical about it.
Yeah, she's nuts.
Stop with the nuts. Christ, you're going to get me in trouble here, dude.
Yeah, she can be dancing on your porch tonight, bro.
Oh, buddy. All right, so this woman right here, she says the gray aliens showed this woman the future of Earth. Sherry Wilde believes she was taken by extraterrestrials from a different galaxy. Sherry Wilde distinguishes between being an abductee and a volunteer in this lecture, and she is well as providing some fascinating facts regarding her, quote, adventure with aliens. She was only 17 years old. This is according to the scenefeed.site. She recalls an instance in which she went for a period of time. She was always curious about what happened, but she dismissed it as a case of forgetfulness. Yada, 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 regression, hypnosis, all this stuff. So she's saying that, and there's video available of this. Here's my question to you, Mike. Would you believe her?
Yeah.
Is there any reason not to believe her story there, based on what I told you?
Here's my question. Did she have sex with the alien?
I don't know, but looking at his face, maybe that was right after it.
Looking at her face, I'm thinking no.
No, stop, Mike. You're mean.
Whatever. Yeah, no, she's full of crap. She too much flocker.
I'll be quite frank with you. There's a day in high school that a friend of mine and myself, we look back on, and we can't account for about 35 minutes. Someone was driving my pickup truck, and we were in his neighborhood on one side of the community area, side of town we lived in, and it was about a 20-minute drive almost to my neighborhood. And, well, we lost track of about 35 minutes, and we wound up instantaneously going from his neighborhood to my neighborhood. Some words, it seemed like in an instant we traveled, but we noticed that we lost track of 35 minutes in time. And I noticed because when I was alerted to that 35-minute mark, I was driving in an open field in my neighborhood. Like, that's how I went back in. So I don't know what happened. I can't account for that 35 minutes. I'm sure it was just a drunk blackout or something, I guess.
That, or yeah, the mushrooms you ate.
Yeah. But buddy, I really think it's plausible. Oh, and when when we were talking to Blue, and I'm gonna take this picture down. Okay. When we were talking to Blue, and she had pointed out, you had pointed out she had tattoos.
Yeah.
And then there was an instance in that interview with her where she said there were marks made on her body, and she's encoded somehow with those marks. So that interests me as well. Like, I think that part's real. I really do.
It's that's what happened at registration at the psychiatric center.
Stop.
They encoded.
Blue's not going to want to talk to me again if you keep this up, buddy. All right. I'm a believer. Okay? I'm a monkey. I'm a believer, okay? This guy right here, his name is Jeff Lear. Well, this is an old picture of him. This is a photo taken of him as a CIA pilot. Okay?
Okay.
He maintains that there is about 10 hostile alien civilizations that are visiting Earth on a regular basis. Now,
Okay.
for whatever it's worth, this is the guy now, okay? A little older. He does look like a gray now. You know, gray alien almost. Look.
Looks like Musk 30 years older.
Apparently, he has seen first-hand evidence that there's extraterrestrials, there's UFOs, there's things he can't explain. Here's an example of one of his stories. This is according to UFOholic.com. On March 29th, 1989, Lear and his friends recorded a video of the unknown object they saw, a glowing disc UFO that rose from a facility on the far outskirts of Area 51 that officially, quote, did not exist. Ironically or intentionally, March 29th was the same date that Lear later died at his home in Las Vegas many years later.
Okay.
All right, so that's a coincidence. Here's my thing. If there's a guy that's a CIA pilot and he tells you he saw this stuff firsthand, would you believe him or not?
I don't know. You know, is he a CIA pilot or is he like a pilot that flew some guy from the CIA around?
Well, that's a great question. I have the answer right here. Back during the Vietnam era, he began to fly cargo planes for the CIA and continued to court danger by flying in and out of other hotspots. One can only wonder what the CIA had on those cargo planes, especially after the cat came out of the bag there. Naturally, with his own life and the life of his fathers, his contacts in the aerospace world were extensive. This led Lear to begin very interested in secret planes and projects. In the 1980s, yada yada, they took some video that I just talked about. Anyway, there's video of this guy giving testimony back in the day to what he saw, and he's still standing by it, and he's still alive. And
you just said he's dead.
Oh yeah, well he did. He died. No, you're right. Well, never mind then. What I want you to do, folks, is realize that this is all made up stuff that I'm making up. This is not real. Okay? I had a visitor earlier in the evening, if you watched the other show, 119, and yeah, I interviewed one alien and another one showed up at my doorstep the next day.
Did it have pizza?
No. But that just goes to show you, man. We are a reality TV show in another dimension.
Okay.
And the great thing about this reality TV show is we can be remotely controlled. People are playing us like we're video game people. There's probably gambling sites putting wagers on us.
So how's your day going?
Buddy, you're killing me. Give me something. All right.
Yes.
So here's another alien thing, okay? I know it's turning into the alien show. I apologize, folks. But this, again, according to UFOholic, on May 31st. I look for the current stuff. I don't look for the stuff that's 6 years old, okay?
Okay.
They're saying that in the Belize City area that they've seen these walking, leather-skinned aliens exiting massive cigar-shaped UFOs.
Okay.
So I contacted the writer of this, and he gave me an artist's rendering of what he thought the leather-skinned people looked like, and that's pretty That's pretty aggressive looking right there.
Is that a Ninja Turtle?
Something like that, right? So I dug a little bit further, okay, and I used the interwebs, and I looked around because I wanted to see if there was an actual photo. So I found a photo.
Google image, the reverse Google image search. Did you try that?
Yes. So here's what happened. I found this photo, and I'm going to put it up now. So this is your fault for not watching twitch.tv/bothmikes live, or not making it to this point in the video, because your friends are going to laugh at you. Here's the alien that I saw, the leather-skinned alien that I found on the internet. See? Oh my God, doesn't that look horrific?
Who is that?
Almighty. You don't know who that is?
I have not a clue.
Great. This is going to be fun now. I'll give you 4 guesses.
Betty Davis.
There's people that are screaming at their phone right now that are watching the video.
Well, okay, I see an American flag in the background. So is it some sort of politician? And she's wearing blue, so is it some kind of Democrat politician? Bueller?
You're getting hotter. You're getting warmer.
Yeah. So I guess it's some some Democrat.
Yes,
politician.
okay, I'll give it up if you're not going to say the name. It's Nancy Pelosi. She's the leather-skinned alien that I put the picture up. So if you're not watching and you're just listening and you're wondering what the hell we're babbling about, that's what we're babbling. Okay?
What do you mean babbling?
Yeah. So, all this stuff with aliens lately, dude, it's like all of a sudden, it's like Google has flooded me with alien stories and stuff. Like they heard me talking to the alien through my phone. They heard me, and now they're programming all this shit. So, he's onto aliens now. Send him more of this shit.
Exactly. It's like when you buy a new car and like all of a sudden, hey, I start seeing there's Ford Tauruses everywhere.
By the way, this is a real stat. 62% of people, and it probably has increased in the recent past. A few years ago, it was 62% of the people that bought a brand new home. Within 3 months, they bought a brand new car.
That makes sense. I always find, we did exactly that.
Speaking of the devil, I have an unexpected visitor here again. And, actually, they sent the enforcer, Mike. They sent the enforcer. This guy looks a little darker, a little more aggressive.
Is that yellow?
Yeah, dude, I'm like ready to shit my pants here. Wait.
So that's not blue, that's yellow?
It's talking to me. In my head, I can hear what it's saying in my head. He's saying, tell Mike he better start believing. And he's gone just like that. Mike.
How do you know it was a he?
I'm guessing because I'm still shaking over here. I think I shit myself.
Oh, Lord.
If you're listening to this on a podcast, you're definitely going to want to go check out the video. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so, again, the alien shit here. Check it out. There are at least 4 hostile alien civilizations in the Milky Way, a study says. So I got all excited about this. I was like, okay, they're great. They're going to tell me the Palladians are here, and the Octurians are here, and the Greys are over here, and the Reptoids are over here. You know, that's what I was expecting. I got a bunch of friggin' math from a doctoral student in conflict resolution at a university in Spain. It was all math.
Okay, in Spanish?
No, it's well, math is universal, dude. God,
I know, but
you're
still,
so racist.
words are.
Caballero arrived in his estimate that there's at least 4 in the Milky Way by counting the number of countries that invaded others between 1915 and 2022. During that time, he discovered that 51 of the world's 195 countries have undertaken some invasion. Then he calculated the chance of each country launching an invasion based on its percentage of global military spending. Yeah, everything was math with this guy. So then he came out to the statistical analysis that there's at least 4 hostile, alien, aggressive civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy. I got news for you. Isn't that kind of like where we're at, the Milky Way?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's a scientist. He's saying it's out there. He's saying it's happening. Do you believe now, Mike?
That what's happening?
Do you believe in any of this?
Yeah,
it's all math, right? It's always just math. So if somebody has mathematically proven that there is an alien existence, you still won't follow the math? No? All right. That's my job. It's my job to win you over. I'm gonna take pride in this.
You lost your mind.
All right, so when I did talk to Blu, and you can check out that video, it's all over the socials and it's on the websites as well. When I did talk to Blu, Blu had mentioned that there's an inner realm, that there's civilization inside the Earth. That there's
kind of like a movie. What movie is that?
I don't know. What movie is it?
Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
Inner Earth.
Hollywood always puts stuff like that out, so this makes it more relatable. See, now, we're laughing it off now, okay? That's what the world wants. The government probably makes the Hollywood make these type movies, just so it will lessen the blow to us, because our fragile little human puny friggin' minds would explode if we knew the reality. So they drip it out. They put out a piece that you can watch and imprint on your brain that, yes, that can be some sort of reality because I'm watching it. It's happening. In order for it to be real, people have to see it. So we're going to make a dramatization and show them what we're talking about. This way, in 100 years or so, when we break it to them, they'll be like, oh, yeah. And Mike says, just like in Lord of the Rings. That's exactly what they want, dude.
Yeah.
You don't believe?
Well, that part I actually is plausible to me. You know,
about the government.
Well, about
or
leaking little bits and pieces of things, just to because it takes a generation to kind of dissolve beliefs. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. You can't.
It takes 30 days to create a habit.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about habits. I'm talking about history and how things are done.
Well, all I'm saying is the same thing. Now, like, for instance, I can't get up tomorrow and drink my week's worth of coffee tomorrow. No, I have to have a little bit each day. But if you do a little bit each day for 30 days, after a while, you're going to have coffee every day. But I don't get up on Sunday and go, yeah, I'm going to drink all my coffee for the month right now. No.
Yeah. Yup.
You get it a little bit at a time. I think there's inner Earth people. I think there's civilizations in Earth. I think they're alien. And I think that part of the access to that inner Earth is in Antarctica. Explain to me why a chunk of ice on the South Pole, without any real civilization, why are there multiple, I don't have the exact number in front of me here, but I remember seeing it, and I'm not going to give a number because somebody's going to say, oh, you were wrong. There's a bunch of countries that have scientists at the South Pole. Okay? In Antarctica.
Right.
Why? Why are there permanently stationed scientists at the South Pole? Why?
Transformers.
Why is there a no-fly zone right over the South Pole where there's been people that have testified flying planes that said that they were briefed on their way back when they went through the no-fly zone that they didn't see what they saw, which was alien spacecraft entering and exiting throughout this hole in the Earth near the South Pole? The Nazis took a trip to the South Pole. Why? They had alien technologies. Who knows? What do you think Hitler was like? I know we're in the middle of a war, but we're going to take a scientific expedition to the South Pole. Just on a fucking whim? You think it was a party? No, he went down there for military secrets and stuff to help them win the war. And they were close to winning the war. Luckily, we won. All right. So, no, Mike, you're no or yes on the Inside Earth people?
That's a no.
All right.
That's a no. Check, please.
All right. How about this one? Do you know what that is?
Isn't it the chessboard from the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, I like it.
No?
DARPA-funded scientists accidentally discover the world's first warp bubble and open the door to travel faster than the speed of light.
Okay.
This is according to SciNature.com. I don't understand. How... Isn't that kind of like if a tree fell in a forest thing? Like, if you can't see it because it's traveling faster than light, I mean... Again, according to SciNature.com, it's an incredible discovery that can take us to another star system in a still very distant future, but somewhat closer than yesterday. The theory behind the engine, proposed in the 1990s by Mexican mathematician... Oh, here we go. Why has he got to be a Mexican mathematician?
Wasn't the other one some other foreign Mexican
Spanish,
national?
yeah. Miguel Alcubierre allows a spacecraft... Anyway, what this guy created says a spacecraft can travel faster than light by curving space, expanding it behind the ship while contracting it in its bow. In this way, the effective distance between the 2 points is shortened, and the ship could cover that distance faster than a proton traveling through unwarped space.
Okay.
I don't know if you're aware what DARPA is, but they work with the Pentagon. They work on top secret stuff. They work on, weapons of war. They work on NASA stuff. They work on spy satellites. They work on if North Korea has rockets and all that stuff. We're spending money for this. We've developed warp speed. That's what they're telling us. Do you believe it?
I'd have to see it to believe it. But like I said, before, things that, it's come to the point now where if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Like they've always said, that hokey saying that, I basically dismissed. But, there's so many things back in, 50 years ago, like we said earlier, would we believe 50 years ago that you and I would be sitting 200 miles away from each other, 150 miles away from each other, sitting in different rooms and, talking to each other over electronics,
I know. Yeah. If you'd have told me I would have had a device, this phone that I can do anything, anywhere, anytime, take pictures, I can surf the internet. The internet, what's that thing?
Right.
Christ, I mean...
Exactly. So yeah, if it all started by someone saying, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if," remember the Dick Tracy cartoons in the Sunday paper where he had a watch where he can, talk and see and communicate. That was ludicrous. No way in the world. It's cartoon land. So yeah, is it something that astronomical that can happen in our lifetime? Maybe, maybe not. But if someone's going to be working on it, if someone's going to be throwing money at it, who's to say down the road, 50, 100, 200 years from now, something like that's not, it won't be possible.
All right, so here's another reason that you want to watch the live show from us on twitch.tv/bothmics. The reason is because we give you pertinent information that's happening right now. See, we don't have time to research stuff happening a week from now that we can talk about that's going to happen. I'm talking about stuff that's going to happen this weekend, and you're probably not going to listen to this till Monday.
Okay. Is the ice cream machine working at McDonald's?
No, but you're close.
No?
According to NBCnews.com in the science department there, 5 planets will be visible in the pre-dawn sky this weekend, offering an opportunity for sky watchers to see a rare alignment of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn with the naked eye.
I'll be sleeping.
Beginning Friday and lasting through this month. Okay, so you still have some time. Okay. The 5 planets will appear strung across the eastern horizon before sunrise. The parade of planets will be aligned in order of their distance from the sun, with Mercury, closest to the star, appearing lowest on the horizon, and Saturn, the highest in the night sky. For best views, sky watchers in the northern hemisphere should head outside roughly 30 minutes before sunrise and choose a spot with an unobstructed view of the eastern and southeastern horizon. Mike, you getting up early for this?
Yeah, no. No. And plus, you'd have to go to the beach to see the horizon, unless you live on the top of a hill somewhere.
I'm sorry, Mike. I live in Nebraska and I'm watching this. You must live in Ohio or something. There's no beach near you? Christ, such an effort to go 20 minutes down the road from your house.
Nice. Yeah, must be tough, huh?
Anyway.
I'll go out and watch it from the Buc-ee's parking lot.
See, now you can tell all your friends that you remember watching and listening to both mics, and you remember when it was, because that was the day all the moon, planets, and stars and shit lined up.
Sure.
There you go.
Right.
All right, we got to give some shout-outs here. Anybody you're shouting out to, Mike, on the way out the door here? We got to get out of here.
Yeah. Shout out to you, bro.
Nice.
High five. High five.
Okay. High five. High five. High five. My wife. Yeah, check out my friend Gino Losi if you want to catch some fish, some monster fish. He'll put you on the monster fish. You put me on some monster fish. Check him out on the socials, GINOLOSI. Check out my friend Dustin Levine over at the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg. They do great stuff over there. Go catch some community theater. Go catch give them some money. Just donate some money, buy an ad, buy some seats. Buy some seats for your employees and give them as gifts. That'd be nice. Everybody likes that type of stuff.
That's good.
Check out my friend Night Fan Stan, Jet Set Printing in Central Florida for all your printing needs. I'm leaving somebody out, I know. No, I think I covered it.
No, you're
all right.
Good.
All right. Well, we are going to get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed watching us. If you enjoyed this program, you've been watching both mics, okay? If you didn't enjoy this program, you've been watching CNN.
Nice.
Hey, yeah. Drop us a line. We'll send you a sticker. We're going to get out of here. And we'll see you next time. Next Friday night, we'll be live again, 7 to 9-ish. And then you can catch us anywhere else on the replays.
Ish.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both mics.